Hey guys, welcome back to Aussie Beekeeping. So today I'm going to pull the last of our honey and close these guys down for winter. Let's get into it. Okay, so Hornsby Hive, let's check them out. So I put these frames up the top here in the hope that they would bring in some nectar, but the nectar season is pretty obviously done. So good amount of bees in the Hornsby Hive, good amount of stores. So let's gently pop these guys open, see what we can come up with. I can already tell that it looks like, oh that's tight, it looks like they've already packed themselves down for the winter, doesn't it? They've donated a fair bit to our apiary this year, which has been really, really good. So it looks like just nectar, bit of pollen there, honey up the top. And on the other side, same deal. So these two outside frames will probably just be honey. Yep, nice heavy frame, no brood in there. And the other side, good stores, ready for winter. We might be getting into the brood nest here. A little bit lighter frame. And there we have some brood emerging by the looks of things. And on the other side, we've got nice brood. There's our queen. And you can see that brood looks really nice as well. So she's doing everything right, she's marked. When I put this frame in, I'm going to put it over to my left and then slide it across as to not roll her. So these guys look like they're doing really, really well coming into winter. We've got 2 more months. Nice frame of brood there. So she's laying out her winter brood, winter bees. They live a little bit longer than the summer bees. They need a little bit less food. They've got better fat stores. Ventilated bottom in this box. I've always had success. And here we've got stores again. Plenty of bees. Maybe a little bit of brood here. Nope, that's all nectar and honey. So they've got 5 frames of stores and plenty of bees. This is really heavy, this frame. Perfect, really. And this outside frame is all honey as well. So plenty of stores, plenty of bees, a queen. What more do you want going into winter? So here we have the original white hive, always been a booming colony. Let's check them out, see how they're doing. So these guys are a little bit flighty, my smoke is failing me. So top box, honey and nectar. Looks like same. Nice, really nice nectar up there. So this isn't ready to come off. I think I might let me just check this honey. So that's still liquid. So that tells me that that honey is not ready to harvest. So I'm going to leave this box on these guys. They've got some good frames in here. I think what I might do is take the excluder off so they can move around as they need. But this is all pretty light stores up here, a couple of heavier frames. These bees have never liked smoke. Just listen to them. feel like they're pretty packed in. Lots and lots of propolis here, look at that. Love that stuff. Alright, let's have a suss out. Straight into the middle. Slowly, slowly. Really good brood. Got a bit of comb down the bottom. A little bit of honey in there, but that brood looks good. And we've got eggs and larvae as well. So straight away you can tell this queen is a ripper. A little bit grumpy, this hive. At least they're flighty. I don't think I'm going to do anything with these guys. I think based on the fact that, you know, they're ready for winter. Really good bee numbers. Bit of comb down the bottom, that's whatever. A bit more comb down the bottom of this one. But they've got like 4 or 5 frames of really nice brood. Smaller nest, yes, but plenty of brood there. So I'm just going to take the excluder off them, pop their top box on them, their lid, and let them go. Okay, so here we've got the purple hive. Let's see how these guys are going. Chewed a lot of this up here. So it looks like in this top box, there's basically zero happening. It actually looks like they've been eating those stores. There's a full frame of honey. I'm probably going to take that. I think that frame there, probably go in the bottom box if I can. Let's get the top box off and check out the brood. Really nicely stuck down excluder. They already look like they're all packed down. Excluder's waxed in. Frames are waxed together. So let's pop out maybe this second frame here. What would we like to see? We'd like to see lots of honey, maybe some pollen. So we've got honey. This looks like the old brood nest. Here's more of that old brood nest. So that brood nest was pretty big at some stage. They could probably do with a little bit more stores. Maybe I'll pop that frame of honey in them. But yeah, I think obviously that brood's all hatched. They don't feel unhealthy. Numbers are a little bit low, as you might have noticed. I haven't seen any eggs yet. I haven't seen any new brood yet either. They could be queenless. Well, it doesn't look like there are any eggs. They had a new queen in them about 4 weeks ago. Oh, far out, this frame feels like it's all honey, which is good. A little bit of pollen through there. So they could be queenless. So there are definitely no eggs in those cells. But it doesn't look like they've attempted to replace any queens either. So she's probably on a brood break. So I think it'd be good to take that top box off. So really there's nothing else I can do. We're a month away from winter. And if the weather turns, we're done. So I'll give them back to their mat. Queen excluder on top, lid, and their log. Okay, time to suss out the red hive. Okay, let's see what we find. Oh, so really nothing happening in this top box. Few bees in this comb. But they're just hanging out. Maybe there's some nectar there. That's a beautiful frame, isn't it? Next one in, a little bit of nectar, a little bit of honey. I'm not sure if it's still coming in. Yep, really, really wet. So the nectar's still coming in with this hive. So maybe I'll just take the excluder off these guys. Look at that. Fresh wax, love it. I'll check out the brood box. Maybe I'll leave this on. So this is all basically capped honey on that frame. And the outside frame's the same. Oh, a nice bit of pollen in amongst there, which is really nice. We're going to see some brood in this frame. Nope, look at that, that's all nectar, so they're packing that away. There's a good bit of brood. So red hive brood looks really good. Look at that. So you can see they're bringing the honey down, closing that brood nest right up, bringing the honey in. You can tell where the nectar is because the bees are stuck to it and they're eating it because I've smoked them. When you smoke bees, they straight away put their bums down and start eating, ready to leave in case there is a fire. So now we can clearly see where the nectar is. They look really good. They could probably afford to lose that top box. So they're bringing that nectar down here as well, closing that brood nest up. That's probably the end of the brood nest on this side. Good number of bees. Lots of propolis, lots of wax sticking that excluder down. A little bit of stores through here, nectar, honey. See our nectar there? So you can see where the nectar is because of all the bees stuck to that area because of the smoke. See up here, you can see the nectar's all up here. They're all running around. These bees that are in the one place are all drinking the nectar. This is all pollen, a little bit of nectar here, a little bit of nectar there. I think I'm going to freeze most of that top box. I've just swapped that end frame out with one of the ones with nectar in it from the top box. I'll take that frame of honey home. But I think they're good to be packed up. Okay, so here we've got the yellow hive. You can see these robber bees have come in straight away. You can just see the robbers around the other hives and they haven't even been opened yet. There's a lot of it in the air right now. There's a lot of nectar in this top box here. They're capping that honey. Nothing happening on this frame. I haven't really built it up. I want to be quick because those robber bees are fastly approaching. You can see them landing and going straight down into the comb. Another frame, lots and lots of nectar in this one. That's really nice. It's a heavy frame. So I think straight away, let's take this frame out, maybe slide it across, just creating a mass of honey at the top here, and that's all nectar as well. So they've been busy. I imagine the bottom box is packed. This is basically a whole box of honey up here. Obviously it's not cured or dried. So I think the excluder's coming off these guys. They can live where they want to live. They've got plenty of stalls up here. They've got some spare frames on the outside. That wind's really picked up. This hive doesn't feel like it's very heavy. So that's all nectar. So it's really good to see them bringing in this late season nectar. So they're packing that brood nest full of nectar. Look at that. So they're pushing the brood nest towards these centre frames and they're coming down as well. That's all really lovely nectar. Look at that. More nectar. This is some pollen through here, so the brood nest will probably start next to this pollen. There's a lot of drones in there. That's okay. No drone brood. Look at all those bums in the air. So hopefully we see the old brood nest here. There you go. So there's our old brood nest. She started to really back off her laying. There's our queen. Just got her around the corner of the box here. She's trying to get away. There she is. Just got to flip her over. That's all I'm going to mark her. There she is. Spot of paint on the wing. That's not going to matter. I think she's feeding herself. Have you ever seen a queen bee feeding herself? Well, you have now. I don't know what's happening with this queen bee. There you go. She was just having a drink. Off she goes to do her job. Let's get her back in. Just check out the last of this brood nest. So here we've got all our pollen. There's the last of the brood nest. Here's our nectar coming up through there. Bees are drinking that nectar. So I don't need to look in these anymore. I'm happy with what I've seen. So I'm just going to plonk their top box on them. No excluder. And they're good to go. Now I haven't even opened these hives, but just look at the amount of robber bees that are trying to get in. Good indicator that the season's over. I don't know if I should open up any more hives after seeing all that robbing. Silver hive. Looks like nothing happening in this top box. A little bit of pollen. So they must have requeened, I don't remember, but maybe these were the ones. I think this hive and the one next door both were having problems with the queens. You can probably see the robbers coming in. This box has got nothing happening in it. The rest of it's just empty. This box is coming off right now. You can probably hear the robbers in the background. They're swirling around this hive trying to get in. So I've got to be very, very quick. I'm going to check to see if they're queen right. I'm going to check their stores and pack them up. First frame out. Really good frame of honey, and we've got really nice pollen through here. So I'll pop that aside quickly. I don't want to have these frames out very long. This frame here looks like it's all nectar. Oh, it's all pollen. That's really nice. And on the other side, it's all honey stores, a little bit of nectar. But that's a good outside frame for them. I'd like to see some brood. That's what I really want to see in this hive. So here we've got capped honey, and then we've got pollen, a little bit of nectar around the bottom of that. But really good stores for starting their winter journey. I'd probably like to see a few more bees. So I think this is the one I put a frame in from the Hornsby hive, because these new bees are a different colour to the old bees. So you can see the old bees are black with stripes, and the new bees are a golden colour. This one's heavy, this frame. But here we've got brood, and that brood's been packed in with pollen. There are some larvae through there, which is exactly what you want to see in a beehive. And here we've got some larvae as well, so really nice. So continuing our quick inspection, I'm pretty happy with these guys. They've lost their top box that had minimal nectar in it, minimal honey. Oh, look at that for a patch of brood. That's really, really nice. Oh, and that side's even better. I'm keeping a lookout for our queen. Really happy. So far there's only really 2 hives that I'm a little bit concerned about. Here they've got a little bit of pollen, honey. I'm concerned about that small nucleus, which you can check out in one of our other videos. I'm uploading it around about the same time as this one. And I'm concerned about the purple hive. I think it was the purple hive. I'll probably put a correction. Wow, this is a fat comb with lots and lots of honey in it. That's just perfect. Alright, so I'm happy they got a queen. Let's get them all packed up. This hive is ready for winter. So you can see that robbing's really calmed down. But now we're going to check out the orange hive. So it's been a few weeks since we looked in here. Let's see how that queen has gone. Let's see if she's building up. So okay, bee numbers. Not massive. Got some stores in this frame, which is really nice. Honey. This will get the robbers going, so I need to be quick again. More nectar. And it looks like bee bread as well. Oh nice, we've got brood. Look at that. So she's doing really well. Good brood, wide on the box too, not in the centre, so that tells us the story. Next frame, look at that, that's a good frame of brood as well. There's our queen. I'm not going to bother marking her. She's got nice tiger stripes on her. I lost her. I was going to take a video of her. I'm sure she probably went down here. She was trying to. You guys probably saw exactly where she went. Anyway, so much for being fast. Let's get these guys back in. Check out the next frame. Oh, not much happening here. Probably need to take this frame out and move it across. There's no eggs in that either. So I've put this in here hoping that they would start laying it, but this will be detrimental. So let's move this one across. And what's this one got in it? So a bit of nectar, and it's got a bit of nectar in here as well. So we'll pop that one next to that one. Gee, they're still a bit small, aren't they? They're not big. I think we're just going to let them go and see what happens. She's still laying, so that's a really good sign. Let's just let them go. They've still got another month. They do need a little bit of food, probably. We'll see how they go in a couple of weeks. We might make some changes. Alright, so let's get into the black hive. Last time I was down here 2 weeks ago, I took these from the spot where the nuke is, brought them over here, and I think I actually took a brood box off these guys and gave to one of the nukes. You can watch that in one of our other videos. But let's get in and see how these guys are going. Part of me is wondering what's going to happen when I open this lid. So I think I'm going to go in these guys very, very quick. We've got some frames up the top. Some of those are packed full of honey and nectar. This outside frame here, that's packed full of honey and nectar as well. So I'm going to take the excluder off these guys, maybe shuffle these frames over and check out the brood box. I'm just trying to keep these robbers at bay with a bit of smoke. So these outside frames are really quite packed. That's just a practice cup. I'm not even worried about that. So we've got lots and lots of nectar and honey. This one here doesn't look like it's capped, but you can tell the amount of bums on this, that this is all nectar. And this is all nectar as well. That looks like that's a merged brood or chewed down brood. This outside frame is glorious, glorious honey. Look at that, nothing happening there, so that's got to go. This next frame is brood, so it's probably chilled brood on this other side. There could be. Nothing in that cell. It's not a bad nest. I shouldn't have put that frame in the middle of them. See, there's something going on with this brood. See how this brood's really nice and raised, but this brood over here isn't. I wonder what's going on. Might be just older. Nothing untoward that I can see. And here we've got nectar. I haven't seen the queen, but I am quite rushed here. So what do they need? This outside frame is all nectar. Oh, all pollen. Wow, that's good, isn't it? So let's quickly put these guys back together. Let's just compact their brood nest. That's the last of their brood nests. That's got some pollen on it. And we probably need to find, there's a half decent frame of honey. We'll put that in there as well. Squish them up. I didn't check for eggs. And then we're just going to put this top box straight back on. So, too much room? Probably. I don't really want to take this box off, so I'm just going to live with my errors. if anything. So a lot of you beekeepers out there might have noticed that I haven't been in the white hive for a long time. Today's the day. So this top box is basically the balance of their honey for the season, a little bit of nectar, but really nothing happening in this top box. A couple of honey frames, I probably put them in to drag them up. That frame's broken, that's rubbish. So what have we got in here that's usable? 2 frames. My plan is to start to amalgamate these lower and lower. So this next box down looks like this is a lot of empty comb. So this has been, you know, just thrown on here. A little bit of nectar in that one. A little bit of honey in that one. So I've straight away got a place to put those other couple of frames. We'll get this one off, check out the next one. So you can probably tell the wind's picked up. So double brood nest. These outside frames all honey. And some nectar as well, so it's obviously not cured, but looks like it's probably cured, and not much happening on that frame. Although it's a good looking frame, it's not a complete frame. Next one in, there might be some brood on this one. Oh no, that's all nectar. So the queen's obviously pushing down to that bottom box. That was a brood nest. Same with this one here. So I can't tell if there's nectar coming in or whether they're just drying it out. Another really nice frame. So they're definitely going to lose one box. This other box can stay. Still more nectar. We've got a month to dry that out. And then we've got a couple of crappy frames in here that I've obviously stuffed in for some reason. I'm not too worried about this hive. These guys are booming. They're always booming. So let's see if we can't find this queen. Let's see if we can't find some brood. Okay, straight into the guts of this brood nest. Let's find out what's happening. Let's find out what condition they are in. There you go. So, nectar, pollen, and a really nice patch of brood. And on the other side, same thing. They just keep pumping along, these bees. Next frame in. Bit of brood, pollen, That frame's probably out of place in this brood box. The next frame in, really good pollen. European wasp, I hate European wasps. So in Australia we call these European wasps. What do you call them? Hornets or yellow jackets maybe in the UK. We don't have a massive problem, but it's funny to find one inside the hive. This outside frame is honey. I want to get through this hive quickly because you can probably hear the amount of bees that are outside around this hive. Look at that, that's just beautiful. This is a perfect pre-winter nest. So next frame, I'm not worried about this hive at all. We've seen bees all over me. This is getting beyond a joke. We've seen eggs, larvae. There's your pollen frame with some larvae in it, really nice. So the queen's probably around here somewhere. There's some eggs and larvae on that side as well. Really nice. So next frame in, oh look at that. That's all really beautiful pollen. These guys are cranking. Like absolute perfect condition pre-winter. We're a month out. I think I'm just going to pack them up. They've got another frame of really nice honey in there. Where was that brood frame? Must have been in here. So thanks for watching Aussie Beekeeping. That's our hives packed down for the season. I just wanted to say thank you to the 5,000 plus subscribers that are now connected with our channel. If you like our videos, just watch them. See you on the next one.